Good evening, and welcome to Night Rhythm. Tonight, we examine how to fall asleep faster using evidence-based methods only. No trends, no shortcuts, just physiology, timing, and controlled behavioral adjustments. We will break down sleep onset from a biological standpoint, then move into practical interventions you can apply immediately. By the end, you will understand not only what to change, but why it works. Falling asleep is not a decision. It is a transition governed by two systems: sleep pressure and circadian rhythm. Sleep pressure builds through the day as adenosine accumulates in the brain. Circadian rhythm determines when your body expects rest. If either system is misaligned, sleep onset slows. Faster sleep begins with aligning these mechanisms, not forcing them. Adenosine rises the longer you are awake. It binds to receptors that promote drowsiness. Caffeine blocks those receptors. Its half-life averages 5 to 7 hours in healthy adults. A 3 p.m. coffee can still occupy receptors at 10 p.m. if falling asleep is difficult. Begin with a strict caffeine cutoff at least 8 hours before intended sleep. Circadian timing depends on light exposure. Morning light advances the body clock. Late night light delays it. Even moderate indoor lighting can suppress melatonin. Aim for 10 to 30 minutes of outdoor light within 1 hour of waking. At night, reduce overhead lighting 2 hours before bed. Replace brightness with warm, low-intensity sources. Core body temperature must drop slightly for sleep to begin. This decline signals the hypothalamus that conditions are safe for rest. A warm shower taken 60 to 90 minutes before bed increases peripheral heat loss afterward, accelerating cooling. The paradox is simple: brief warming promotes faster decline. Bedroom temperature matters. Research suggests most adults initiate sleep more efficiently between 16 and 19 degrees Celsius. Cooler environments support thermoregulation and reduce microarousals. If 16 feels uncomfortable, adjust gradually. Even a 1-degree reduction can shorten sleep onset latency over time. Mental arousal often overrides biological readiness. When the mind stays analytical, sleep delays. A structured wind-down period solves this. Set a fixed 20-minute buffer before bed. Dim lights, low cognitive load, no problem solving. This routine trains the brain to associate cues with disengagement rather than productivity. If thoughts persist, externalize them. Spend 5 minutes writing tomorrow's tasks or unresolved concerns. Studies show this reduces sleep onset latency compared to silent rumination. The effect is practical. Once plans exist on paper, cognitive load decreases. You are not ignoring responsibilities. You are scheduling them. Breathing techniques alter autonomic balance. Slow nasal breathing at approximately 6 breaths per minute increases parasympathetic tone. Try inhaling for 4 seconds and exhaling for 6. Continue for 5 minutes. The longer exhale emphasizes vagal activation, lowering heart rate variability in a direction consistent with relaxation. Progressive muscle relaxation is another measurable tool. Contract muscle groups for 5 seconds, then release. Move from feet to forehead. The contrast between tension and release enhances proprioceptive awareness and decreases somatic restlessness. Many individuals fall asleep before completing the sequence. Avoid clock watching. Monitoring time increases performance anxiety around sleep. If you are awake longer than approximately 20 minutes, get out of bed briefly. Sit in dim light and read something neutral. Return only when sleepy. This preserves the bed as a cue for sleep, not wakefulness. Exercise improves sleep onset, but timing is critical. Moderate aerobic activity earlier in the day increases slow-wave sleep and reduces latency. Avoid high-intensity training within 3 hours of bedtime. Elevated adrenaline and core temperature can delay transition despite physical fatigue. Meal timing also influences latency. Large, heavy meals increase gastrointestinal activity and may disrupt comfort. Conversely, going to bed hungry elevates alertness hormones. A light snack combining protein and complex carbohydrate, such as yogurt with oats, can stabilize blood glucose without overstimulation. Alcohol may feel sedating, yet it fragments sleep architecture. It suppresses REM early in the night and increases awakenings later. Faster sleep onset under alcohol is not restorative sleep. If speed is the goal, consistency is more reliable than chemical sedation. Digital stimulation extends alertness. Blue-enriched light and engaging content activate attentional networks. If screens are necessary, enable night mode and reduce brightness. Better still, shift to audio content. Listening requires less visual activation and supports gradual disengagement. Consistency anchors the system. A fixed wake time stabilizes circadian rhythm more effectively than a fixed bedtime. Even after a short night, maintain wake time within 30 minutes of usual. Sleep pressure will build more predictably the following evening. Track your sleep onset latency for 7 days. Record bedtime, estimated time to sleep, caffeine intake, and light exposure. Patterns emerge quickly. Objective tracking prevents assumptions. Small adjustments, repeated consistently, outperform dramatic changes applied inconsistently. If difficulty persists beyond several weeks, evaluate stress load and possible insomnia patterns. Chronic insomnia often involves conditioned hyperarousal. Cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia remains the gold standard treatment. It addresses behavior and thought patterns without dependency risk. Falling asleep faster is rarely about force. It is about removing friction. Align light, temperature, breathing, and cognitive cues. Adjust gradually. Observe results. Physiology responds to stability more than intensity. When you respect the system, it responds with efficiency. Thank you for spending this time with Night Rhythm. Sleep onset is not mystery. It is coordination between biology and behavior. Adjust light, cool the body, steady the breath, and protect consistency. Small changes compound. Rest deliberately, measure progress, and let the transition happen. We will see you in the next episode.